Welcome back, everybody. Today we're checking out the Optima Air from our friends at NUX. I have been pretty consistently impressed with everything I've tried from this company, both from a tone and build and overall quality perspective, and especially from a price perspective, because they cram a whole lot of stuff in to these small little boxes for not much money. What is this though? It's essentially an IR loader and a preamp and a DI box and a USB audio interface and an acoustic guitar profiler. We're not going to check out the acoustic guitar profiling in this video. I might do that in a standalone one if you want to see that. Let me know in the comments if you want to see that. But it's kind of cool. It comes with some factory IRs designed for different purposes, namely making your acoustic guitar with a piezo pickup sound more like a mic'd acoustic guitar, making your acoustic guitar with magnetic pickups do the same thing, or making your electric guitar with magnetic pickups sound a bit more like an acoustic. So it's basically an acoustic preamp. There is reverb, there's the IR loading facilities, and we'll look at some kind of special little tricks you can do with it. Like I said, it's also a USB audio interface. I don't know why you would need that in a pedal like this, but it does it. But let's most importantly start by checking out some tones, and I'll kind of go over the functionality while I play. Starting with... Let's get started on acoustic guitar. I've got my wonderful Headway acoustic guitar, which has a Fishman Inc. piezo system on it. I have set the Fishman preamp totally flat, and this is what the guitar sounds like, bypassing the pedal, going straight into Pro Tools with no processing. So it just kind of sounds very, very dry, kind of cardboardy, and there is a bit of harsh high end in there. Let's engage the preamp on the Optima Air, and I'll just start to dial that out a bit, then we'll add the IR and some reverb. I don't know why I chose OpenCsus2 for this video, but here we are. All right, let's play around with some of the IRs. You can hear that the preamp I could use to just kind of pull out some frequencies I wasn't too happy with, and it's a very, very powerful IR, so you only kind of need to nudge it. Let's add an acoustic IR. We're starting with this Gibson Hummingbird IR. You can hear straight away that it kind of sounds more like a mic'd up acoustic guitar. Let's try another IR, one of the factory ones. There's a J15. I like that more than the first one, and let's try this D45. I think I like that one the most so far. There's a few other ones, including an impulse from a Taylor guitar. This one, the 814. I think the D45 is the winner for me. I'll just take that and tweak the EQ a little bit and add a bit of reverb. Very nice indeed. Next, let's plug an electric guitar in and try and use this as like an acoustic simulator pedal. I've got my PRS plugged in on one of the parallel coil modes. This is what it sounds like DI. Speaks for itself. Let's add this acoustic IR. I'm going to stick with the D45, but this one is designed for electric guitars with magnetic pickups, which I've got. Let's hear it and then tweak it. That's, not the greatest thing that I've ever heard in my life, but it's pretty passable, especially if we combine it with like a traditional electric guitar sound. So I'm using my Axe effects to have basically like a kind of gritty, rootsy electric guitar tone, and then we're blending it with the Optima in parallel. Let's just hear the electric guitar on its own. And then the blend. I always think of Alex Lifeson when I think of those things. So if you don't have an electric guitar with a piezo, this is kind of nice, blending it with a kind of traditional amplified electric guitar sound. Now, this is an IR loader. Let's see if we can load up just guitar cabinet IRs. I'll run the output of my Axe effects with no guitar cab, and I've loaded up a couple of impulses of my cabinets that I made. Let's just hear if it does a job. I've captured an impulse of my cabinet with greenbacks. I've got the EQ on the preamp set flat, and I don't have the IR engaged. This is what it sounds like. As you would expect, let's engage this IR. A little bit of reverb on there. So this would actually kind of double up if you wanted to use a load box with a tube head and run that DI to front of house. It actually serves two purposes, or I guess three purposes in your rig, because you could use it as a standalone acoustic sim on your electric guitar. You could use it as a kind of preamp, IR loader, kind of tone polisher for your acoustic guitar with a piezo pickup. You can actually profile your acoustic guitar with this, which NUX have a video up on their YouTube channel doing that, which is kind of cool. I don't have a really nice kind of large diaphragm studio condenser here, so I didn't bother trying that out. Maybe I'll do it in another video. But you can also use it to load up guitar cabinet IRs, which is kind of nice. Again, you've got a piece of gear in your rig that isn't just like a one-trick pony. And yeah, there you go. That is the NUX Optima Air. There's also a pretty nifty PC or Mac editor as well, which I used to load in those cabinet IRs. It's really fast and responsive, which is nice. And furthermore, it's an USB interface as well, which I didn't realize when I first played around with it. So quite a bit of bang for your buck, as with most of the NUX stuff. It's really well put together, feels really, really solid, and it's just kind of exciting that this stuff is becoming so accessible and so affordable for everybody. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Thanks for watching the video, and I will see you next time. Cheers.